what's the
Okay, I'm gonna play the voicemail. Let me just turn up the volume. It might be a normal voicemail. Who knows? All right, 3, 2, 1.
You have one new voice message. To play your messages, press 1. To record a new message sent by...
Hello? Why is it silent?
To replay this message...
Dude,
That was it!
I've gotten one like that before where I played it and it's nothing.
I mean, hey, it's better than just than someone straight up breathing in the mic.
Okay, that was good.
No, that was scary. That one time where I just got a voicemail with someone just breathing heavily.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Back with the Incandescence podcast. We have my co-host Jackal
Hello there.
and today's guest, or this week's guest, we have Josiah. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, hi. My name is Josiah. But I'm also known on YouTube as Lol29 Studios. I have not studios, and if you don't know me, that is fine. I am a very small channel. I also got an Instagram and a TikTok. If you also want to check that out, I do stuff.
We'll
I do
we'll
stuff.
link all that in the description of this video so you guys can go and check that out. Assuming you're watching the video,
Yeah,
not just the audio format.
But yeah.
So
really glad to be here.
We're
what
glad to have you.
what videos do you typically make? How would anyone who's seen your videos have found you before, do you think?
Well, reaction videos, skits, and some gaming videos as well. And I have had a lot of fun, and now I am in the working of creating a script for the second part of a video called The Final Glitch. And I'm really excited to get that second part out and done. Yeah, this is gonna be really exciting. Got a lot of things planned.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
What do you typically use to record your videos?
Well, right. Well, honestly, it depends. Mostly, I just have a simple, cheap, little webcam, and I webcam for you recording like for screen. For what I use to screen record, I use OBS Studios, and for editing film, and so I use DaVinci Resolve 16 for
Oh.
actual like footage for like stuff on like footage and camera. I just have a simple camera. In fact, let me see if I can find it.
Jackal, that question goes for you as well, actually.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a simple camera,
Oh.
and I use a really nice tripod to get tripod, and so mostly the usual equipment to get a video done.
Yeah.
I also got I also use not all the time, but most of the times I do use a green screen, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, green screen
Nice.
stuff is pretty difficult. It's cool though.
Yeah.
I
Jack-
agree. I've actually tried green screen stuff because it's kind of funny actually. My setup is so scuffed. That's why I do VTube instead. Because my camera is literally an Xbox Kinect that I have plugged into my computer.
Oh yeah.
And my green screen was a green blanket that I hung from the roof.
That's
Oh,
brilliant.
But it actually worked, so I mean, we'll take it.
I mean, my brother used to have like his like walls like painted bright green, and I used to go to like film class, and I there was like one scene that was in that room, and my teacher was like, "Hold on a minute, what? I wonder," and he turned it into a green screen. And not only did it worked completely really well. Like there wasn't any like wrinkle, like like how like you use green screens and sometimes it's a bit like jittery or like something. There's always like a bit of problem. It worked very like clean. It was
That's
very clean, and it was just surprising.
That's fantastic.
that is surprising. That often determines on like the lighting, because sometimes the light can like make it different enough greens that it doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
it was like very clean, and I was like, funny.
That is sick.
Yeah, I
His
feel
walls
like
are blue now.
I feel like filmmakers and stuff and such and like YouTube people would absolutely just kill for a green room.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I think a green room would definitely make it really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially actually a lot of people do that for or they don't do that specific thing, but for
They
VR stuff, I know that some people have setups that are like green screens that also extend to the floor that you
Yeah.
stand on. And I know a few people like Silver Hazel on Twitch does that so that he has himself projected into Beat Saber and stuff like that. It's really cool.
ooh lit.
I know there are a couple like YouTubers that do that for skits and stuff. Like there's an old game review YouTuber I used to watch. I think Angry Joe or something like that. And he just had like a huge green screen. They just do skits in front of that. It was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely probably like I feel like having like a room just painted like completely all green would definitely be useful, because like then like you could actually like per se like leap on like the walls and stuff to like line it up with like other like scenes and like it look semi-realistic. It would definitely be very useful for
Yeah.
like film and stuff.
Yeah.
Agreed. Unfortunately, all I have is a green blanket.
Ah.
But again, it worked.
Yeah.
That is surprising.
It was, yes. I managed to though I had to take it down quite quickly after I hung it because immediately after that, while I was fiddling around and I actually put myself on a Minecraft background. It was pretty funny. But then immediately after that, I spilled coffee right in the middle of my keyboard, and that was not a good experience.
Oh no.
My keys are still a little bit sticky on the inside, and I hate it.
That's awful. I remember you
But-
saying that in like general on Discord.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
That sounds
By the
awful.
way, uh, link to the Discord in the
Yeah,
description.
I'll
Yeah.
link it. I'll link you guys up.
Hell yeah. Um, actually, though, I did end up disassembling the keyboard to clean it, and that was such a pain. But I haven't gotten into the switches, so they're still sticky. Like, when I got home after that weekend of doing stuff to, like, get on my computer, I just went to press the spacebar to wake it up, and it didn't go.
Oh
Because
no.
there was coffee in the switches.
That's awful.
I died a little bit inside.
That's one of the bad things about having a laptop for me, because like I have a pretty nice laptop, but it's like if I get anything on the keys, then when I close it, it's on the screen.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's not good.
Don't be that guy that just eats cheesies. And
Oh no. I do not do that.
that one picture of the guy eating cheesies playing on, I think it was an Xbox 360. That, you know that one image?
Yep.
I do not. I do not.
Oh boy.
will-
Basically, it's
You
just
are going to have to show me.
yeah, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah,
Vive controller in the first, like one of the first images that came up is scorpions on pizza.
that sounds right.
Scorpion on
What the hell? Like, I'll send the image.
like 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 actual scorpions on pizza, or like pizza scorpion
Look,
scorpion pizza's flavored, scorpion pizza flavored.
I'll send the image.
Yes, oh, what is this?
It's just
Oh,
scorpion
what?
pizza.
It's scorpion.
Why?
What is that?
Hold on.
Oh,
What did you look up to find it?
Cheesy's controller.
Okay.
I'm not sure why this is here.
oh my god. No, I wouldn't. Nope, I'm good.
Here's another one that came up.
What is this? Just a stack of cheesies with the freaking Canadian flag? Is that supposed to mean something?
I hope not.
I'm gonna scooch
Oh,
over
here. I found the image.
down the image. Oh,
Oh,
that's disgusting. Oh,
It's vile.
I don't even want. Just like looking at that makes my fingers just feel greasy. It just, no.
oh, the scorpion
God.
pizza one is
Pizza.
awful. That's so bad.
It's not Cheesy's, it's pizza.
Is pizza?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it is pizza.
he's going to jail, surely. Arrest this man.
This is like the second controller that your friend gives you when you go over.
All right.
All right. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
But
We
that's
will-
what my keyboard felt like. It wasn't good.
We will personally arrest you if you do that.
Yeah,
All three of
not
us.
just arrest. It will be full murder.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You'll be executed.
It is a crime.
This is not a threat of
Crazy.
violence. It's just consequences.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yes.
All right.
Where were we going with this
I have
conversation?
no idea.
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know where we're going.
Easy's controller.
Oh no.
Okay. Actually, I'm curious to know, Josiah, what do you use? Sorry. My brain.
It's okay.
What's your PC? Do you have like a PC, or is it a laptop? Or
I
What's your
do use
specs?
a PC. For if you're asking what kind of PC I use, I do not know. But all I can tell you is it can be a pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh no.
that fair enough.
My PC likes to do a very stupid thing. It's my PC likes to disconnect the Wi-Fi sometimes.
Oh, mine does that. It's weird.
It likes to disconnect the Wi-Fi, and sometimes it will just let me reconnect, but sometimes it won't. It will not let me connect back to the Wi-Fi. So then I have to go into settings and go into like the whole like Wi-Fi settings, turn off like the Wi-Fi, turn it back on, and then go into like the whole, and then pick the Wi-Fi and then connect and pray that it connects. Because if it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hold on. You just cut out for a second. You said I go into the hole and then you just disappeared.
Yeah, I go into like the whole like thing where you like choose like the Wi-Fi, and I press the whole connect thing, and then you just gotta pray. You just gotta pray that it works. Otherwise, oops. What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have definitely ran into a lot of computer issues. A really good example of that is before I used the edit my DaVinci Resolve 16, which is a very nice editing software. It is free, and it's from like the reviews, it's almost as good as frick, what's the name of the software?
Sony
Adobe
Vegas.
no, Adobe Premiere Pro.
Oh, that's a good software. That's a very good software.
But
Yes.
before I even had that software, which was a free software, I used Adobe Premiere Elements, not Pro, Element, which you have to pay like I believe $9 a month, and that and the software, it was a simple. I'll admit it was a very nice simple software, and it got the job done, and I like that. But what I didn't like is how unreliable it was. How unreliable was it? There have been projects that I've made, that I filmed, that I made full on filmed. I filmed everything, and when I tried to edit it, the thing would crash and not save, or it would screw up because like it also was trying to update more into like I wouldn't say update, more of like downgrade into
Oh,
more simpler. And I was like, I'm not gonna update, but sometimes it would decide to update itself while I'm working on a video.
that
And
happened to
then
me, but like not for a video. I was just playing a game, and then Windows 10 was like, "Hello, I've arrived," and I
Welcome
was,
to Windows.
yeah. I just didn't have a
Yeah.
choice. It was just like, "We're downloading now, just so you know," and your computer's gonna turn off. And I was like, "Oh shoot, that's not good."
I lost like 2/3 videos to that software.
Oh,
It was not fun. Sometimes that would happen, but I would get it fixed and working. And to be honest, sometimes just that software would just make me feel just, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with you right now, so I'm gonna just head out. Because it was quite a pain in the ass sometimes.
that's fair. I use like Blender for editing and stuff, and it's very complicated when you're like getting started, but once you kind of like figure it out, you're like, yeah, okay, this goes here, like that kind of thing.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then and you have a lot of options and like different cool stuff you can do, but it is like it takes a long time to render stuff. But that's probably just my laptop.
Yeah.
But for a free
But like,
software, it's amazing.
like for what pisses me off sometimes about like DaVinci Resolve 16 is it's like it's really good of a software, and it's free, and I was just like, I had to pay monthly for a shitty software when I could have gotten a better software for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Sometimes, yeah, that sometimes just makes me cringe. But you know, the software is really good. It's not as like simple. It definitely is a bit more complicated, but once you like learn like what you're actually doing, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I agree. I used DaVinci Resolve for a video once. I never ended up posting it because it was actually an a VR chat Omegle video, and it's so hard to get content out of Omegle. It just doesn't work, especially when you're getting skipped 90% of the time.
Oh no,
But yeah, the
I have.
software was good.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I have never I have never actually been on like Amigo before.
Me neither. I've heard
You
it's a
got
bit
it.
of a.
So fun.
I've heard
To
it's.
be honest, I feel like it would be something like fun to do, but then there's also just me that I'm like, should I use this? Because do I feel like getting a flash today? Do
I.
I
You
feel?
gotta get past that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Is it's a bit of a Russian roulette there. You're really
It
Yeah.
really is.
But then again, it also can be a bit of a Russian roulette on VR chat as well, but like not so
That's true.
much. Cause like there are like, cause I did make a VR chat video for my channel, and during the recording, there was a part that I had to cut out due to the fact that someone flashed everyone in the room.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Jackal,
It was
we've been on a VR chat server where that happened before. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've entered a public world, mind you, once with a full-on virtual orgy. That was weird.
that was. I
I
wasn't there for
went-
that, but we've been in the same public room and seen some wild stuff before.
Yeah, it's nuts. People on that game are just wild.
yeah.
There's that one avatar. Remember that avatar, Vythe?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, it's
What?
deleted now. I'm happy about it. For context, I kept one NSFW avatar
oh no.
just because I thought if someone is like being or like a 9-year-old kid or something who's just absolutely awful to deal with, we just throw that on there and then they're off the game forever.
Oh
Perfect.
Well, you going to jail. You can't do that.
no! No!
The FBI is knocking right now. Go answer.
Yeah, open
This
up!
is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke.
I'm cutting the part out of you saying for legal reasons this is a joke.
God damn it.
Uh,
You going to jail.
But
what I've also noticed is on the Quest, like VR chat on the Quest, I have experienced no flash whatsoever. Never mind. I was about to say I have actually experienced no like nude models or like flashing whatsoever until I remembered like that one time where I was like on the one server and on that like one game server and someone was like using this model where they could take their pants off and had a nice big old it's a noodle thing. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's oh boy.
Oh,
that is
no.
a quest avatar
That's
Oh,
that
no.
concerning to me.
yeah, exactly. It was
Wait,
either like
is the Quest version like separate servers?
or like avatar that was compatible for Quest and PC.
Is the Quest servers like different than the PC
Well,
ones?
no. There
No,
are servers that are compatible for both Quest and PC, and then there are also servers that are PC only.
Oh, I see.
And there's like avatars only for
you
PC
wanna
and
know
then
what's weird? I
Hmm?
found you wanna know what's weird that I found? I found a really cool avatar, but it was only compatible for the Quest and not for the PC. And I
Oh.
was just like, wait, how? I'm pretty
That's
sure the
weird.
PC can handle this character.
That's
And I
really
was
weird.
That's odd.
just really just, and it pissed me off because it was a really cool skill.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
Well, you deal with it though.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually I'm gonna get a custom VR chat avatar.
Ooh.
Those are probably pretty expensive though.
They are, but actually just today, I'm not gonna say who it was, but I talked to someone who's going to possibly start doing commissions for 3D models, and they said that since it was early and it would be not as high quality, they'd do it for 20 or 30 USD.
Oh wow, that's a good deal.
And that's like, wow.
You
So,
should get a custom like VTuber model.
oh, I would get the 3D model, then I'd use it for
Oh,
VMagic Mirror and VR Chat.
you'd have to like rig it and stuff though, I think.
It comes with rigs.
Oh,
Like it comes rigged
that's pretty
because
sick.
he also does animations with them.
That's
Oh,
cool.
So you kind of need to rig it for that.
yeah. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
exciting though.
Rigging models
I mean-
is pretty complicated.
Yeah, I have no idea how the hell it works. I could learn probably, but I don't want to.
I learned just
I don't have
recently.
time for
It's
that.
pretty cool.
Nice. In the animation class?
Yeah.
Nice.
Lit. I don't go to school anymore.
You just don't show up. Just
and
a,
I
just a
I'm out.
full-time YouTuber now.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I can't wait to make videos because my room's being used right now. But when I get that back, then I'm gonna start filming the project as soon as possible.
Nice.
Yeah, right
Um,
now I'm living in my back room, and it's quite a cozy space. To be honest, just looking in this room, it could be called like a little COVID bunker. It's nice at some points, but some points just sleeping down here. I hate sleeping down here sometimes because here's the thing. It's not just like one separate room. No. It's basically sleeping downstairs. There's like no door like separating you from the rest of the house. It's just a hallway. And sometimes I'm just laying in bed and there will be and like like the first night you just like when you're sleeping in somewhere new and you just gotta get and you're trying to get used to the place, trying to get used to like the sounds that happen. And so
yeah.
I'm not used to that because every night something different happens all the time. Well, not all the time. Most of the time, sometimes there will be a new sound. Like last night I was laying down on my bed, rambling to myself because that's what I did, and all of a sudden, the lights there's like beside like the wall on the other side of the wall. There's like is the outside door where like there are some like lights rigged to like a door, and the lights turned on. I saw that and I was like, "Hello? Did someone turn those on? Is someone creeping to the side of the house?"
Okay,
It freaked me out.
that actually reminded me something happened the other day. So I was about to go to bed. It was like 12:40, something like that, right? I went upstairs to go brush my teeth. And normally I brush my teeth in the kitchen. So I was like walking through the living room and we have like a huge window to that just like looks out over the driveway or whatever, right? So I was just looking out there as I was walking by, and there's just like a car that's parked out there, and the lights are on, and there's just two people like moving very frantically in the car. And I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And so wait, we all live in the same town, right? And we've all heard the rumors of like serial killer people, and then that person who got abducted a couple weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've been so just caved in my house for a good point of time.
So I was like, "Oh shoot, is it that person?" Because I've seen like a bunch of stuff everywhere about, oh, be careful right now because there's a person out there, and I mean that is true. Someone did did get abducted, and that's pretty scary. So I was like, oh shoot, am I gonna get robbed or something? So I was like just creeping around the window trying to see what was going on. And then there's a bunch of like boxes and stuff on top of their car, all like strapped down. And I was like, it's not the person who lives in front of that house. It's not the person who lives in front of the other house. And I was like, one of those neighbors got robbed recently, so maybe they're being robbed again. And
Oh
then
no.
and then they just drove off. And then I was just like, oh. And then they drove back around, and then they drove off. And then I was like, what are you doing at 12:40 at night with a bunch of boxes on your car?
That's freaky.
Yeah, like why? No one's moving at 12:40 at night.
That's a little bit suspicious.
Yeah.
That's
It looked like they might have just been like arguing or something, but I was like, you guys are really like your arms are flipping around and stuff.
I mean, to be honest,
Maybe
you just
someone
don't
got
know.
kicked
Like
out.
a lot of things could happen.
Yeah.
A lot of things. Like we don't know like what's going on. Like, for all they know, it could just be people fooling around or something else. We just don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's very possible that someone just got kicked out.
What do you mean?
Like if they were living in one of those houses and then they drove a few houses down, then tried to come back and argued with the person that kicked them out, then eventually just kept going.
It wasn't like it was like they came back within like 15 seconds. Or not
Oh.
15 seconds, but like within like a minute. Because I was still like up there brushing my teeth, and then they had come back around because I saw the light coming. I was gonna go downstairs to go to sleep, and then I saw the light coming around the corner again, and I was like, oh shoot, what's going on here? And then I just stayed up there obviously to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they just kept going.
Our town is weird.
Yeah.
A while ago, actually, in my driveway, I encountered. It was a couple years ago. Basically, so, Vyth, you know that my driveway is really long for where, like, the place in town that I live. But it's like a really long, kind of sheltered driveway. And I kind of just saw a group of 3 people walking down the driveway. And then I was concerned because it was like 11 p.m.
Did they just think it was like a pathway or something?
No, because they went into the backyard and started trying to pull one of our bikes from over the fence. So they were legit just walking into my backyard
To rob you?
It's not even like super late. Like it's 11, and I'm just staring in disbelief. And I go to get like my dad, and he comes outside and starts shouting at them. They're his students.
What?
What?
Why?
He knew them.
They were just like robbing him?
Yes, they didn't know that it was his house, but yeah. So
That's a yikes.
can you imagine the fact that they went to go rob him and then they have to go to class the next day with him?
That's awful.
That is exactly how you get on a teacher's bad side. Normally it'd just be like you're a little rude every now and then.
Yeah.
But no, you legit just
They just
committed
rob him.
crime.
They're just like, yeah, we're here to steal from you. They weren't even careful about it. That's the sloppiest
know.
robbery I've ever heard of. That's
Like you
awful.
walk straight down the front driveway, kind of late at night, and then just throw the bike over the fence.
Yeah, that's like at least do what these other guys were. Go at like 12:40, right? Most dudes are asleep, but no one's in their REM cycle yet at that point, so you can really, or no, most people are in their REM cycle by that point, so you can, be a little bit louder, and it's less likely they're gonna wake up.
Yeah.
Though it didn't look like they were casing the place; they were going over 5 kilometers an hour, and typically you don't case above 5.
Why do you know this?
Because most cars are at their quietest, or if it's electrical, almost silent at 5 kilometers an hour.
Hmm.
I'm really glad that I now know how to case a house
Listen,
for a robbery.
that's not like that's not like sus knowledge. That's just like car knowledge applied, right? You make that extra step.
That's kind of like telling someone like, "Oh, you want to know how to hide a body?" and then being like, "Oh no, it's not sus at all."
It's
How
very
to properly commit a theft.
okay,
No,
but hiding a body typically uh involves crime. Actually, almost always, nearly
You
a
mean
hundred,
almost?
trying to hide the
nearly
body.
100% of the
almost.
time it involves crime. But
Uh,
And
knowing
casing a house doesn't?
knowing how quiet, like when a car is at its quietest, is not. I'm saying the extra step is between a quiet car and then casing a house.
Yeah, you're still casing a house,
I
though.
know, but I'm saying that's different
It
than
doesn't change the fact that you're giving me tips on robbery.
it's no, listen, it's not like that.
Can't fix this.
Listen,
oh,
run,
by the way, should I would like to also mention like last night, like the night where like the light turned on when I was getting ready for bed. I don't know if it was coincidence, but the door that leads to that like outside to like the side house, outside of the side house was like cracked, wasn't properly closed. It was like a bit open. So I was just like, and this was like before the lights turned on. So I was like, huh, I wonder why this door is open. Let me just, lock that, and hopefully no one's gonna, be in the house.
Well, good thing you did that then.
it would be, yeah, there's actually like a surprising amount of crime that happens here. Maybe it's just because like for a smaller town our police force is not super equipped.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'd say so. Remember when that time when there was like, I can't remember if it was a shooting or a stabbing out back behind our school.
It was a
Oh,
stabbing. It was a stabbing. I do remember
Right.
that. Yeah. And then I think the kid got arrested for like gang affiliation or something like that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
oh no. That does not sound good.
Love this place.
Yeah. We're making it sound like we live in the ghetto out here.
We are. It's generally pretty alright.
Okay, if you compare where we live to like downtown of our same
Oh,
town, dude,
absolutely.
down there people are just dying in the streets. It's not good.
Yeah.
We got like
We
one homeless guy up here basically on our side of town.
and
Down there
everyone
that's
else.
like downtown, that's most the population. Surely, right? Like have you been there?
Yeah.
It's it's
I
not good.
I live downtown.
Oh no.
Like I go like like, cause like downtown areas, like where like the right, that's generally downtown, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I live near that school.
But
That's
you live near
yeah.
the school downtown? Oh.
Yeah, I live downtown, like where the train tracks are.
Oh.
And to be honest, through my entire life living here, I have not really experienced like any like crimes or anything, but probably because I'm a clueless. I don't know if I can swear in this. Should I not say any
No.
swears?
Go ahead.
Or okay, because I can be a clueless bitch sometimes. Like how clueless? Before I went to I went to this private school called.
Okay.
Oh,
it
I've heard of them.
is not a good school.
Yeah,
And,
everyone who I've heard who's gone to this, I will describe as it is a Christian private school. Uh Everyone I know there does like sus stuff. Like it's not good.
yeah. Basically, when I was in the 9th grade,
No, no.
this is how clueless I am. In the 9th grade, I've been minding my whole business, and then in Bible class, my teacher goes, "Okay, so I would like to talk about the fact that most of the grade 9 boys have sexually assaulted most of the grade 9 girls." And I was like, "Wait, this happened? When? Why have I not seen this? And when did this happen and how?"
That's awful.
What?
Yeah, oh my god, it was just
Considering it's that
Another-
school, I that is not at all surprising. It's awful and that's terrible that happened, but it's not surprising.
Here's another thing. This was at like this was during a day where where I left the school, minding my own business, and something happened during the school. When I left, and then when I came back, and then the next day when I went there, I was yelling. I was wearing a yellow hoodie, and this guy, one of my friends, is like, "Oh, you wearing yellow hoodie because free the piss?" And I was like, "The fuck's free the piss?" And so apparently, when I was leaving, some kid got paid $500 to drink some other guy's pee.
What
That
the hell?
that doesn't surprise me.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Jackal, you gotta ask some more people you know from this school about the
And
school. Like
it
there's
was
it's
it was-
bad.
Yeah,
it was so
I know a bit about it because my mom works there, and so does my brother.
Your mom works at
Oh, not high. This was
This
the other
happened
school,
at-
downtown school.
Yeah, this
Oh.
happened at whole drinking piss thing happens. This
Oh.
became such a big thing. A lot of the students memed it, and the teachers, you want to know what the teachers / like people that worked at this, like the principal / the people that own the schools.
Yeah.
You know what they did to him? They took away his scholarships for drinking piss. I mean, drinking piss. I mean, yeah, that seems a bit, but taking away the guy's scholarships, like, what?
So do you support that movement? Is that why you wore the yellow hoodie then?
No, when I wore the yellow hoodie, I was clueless. Again, I was clueless, and the guy was like, "Oh, yo, you supporting piss?" And I was like, "What do you mean support piss? What happened?" I was clueless,
No.
and this became so big. People were memeing upon it. And that became so big that like in one of the classes I was in, when we were like heading to the library, our class had to be paused because one of the teachers wanted to talk, was like in the class, and he was holding pictures of like the meme pictures about like, oh, free the piss, and he's like, I am not proud of this, blah 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 blah, and I was like, I don't, none of us really did that. He's like ranting on how bad this was, and I'm like, oh, okay. It was huge. I am very clueless. There will I bet like probably like some if I bet you that if I was like in like a building where per se serial killer was probably killing like a whole bunch of people, and I was like in the other opposite of the building just doing my own thing, and later on when the police arrived and arrested, and then I was just doing my own thing, and when I got to that part, a person's like, yo, do you know what happened? I'm like, I was doing this. What happened? I bet that would happen. That's how clueless I am. Just I will not know what is going on until the last minute of anything, really. Almost anything.
That's fair, honestly.
I feel like none of us have any idea what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
Good.
So, if you know me through like Discord or anything, for anyone who's watching, you'll probably have seen me ranting about PayPal lately.
Oh no.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that.
Basically, I've been trying to connect my PayPal to my bank account for a long time now, a few weeks, so not that long, but a decently long time, and a hell of a long time for a quote-unquote instant connection process. This, oh my god, it's the stupidest thing. PayPal, when I tried to connect my account to my bank account, it locked my account 4 times. I repeat, 4 times.
Oh no.
It gave me the loading wheel whenever I entered the information, and then said, information has been verified, gathering account information, and then it just stopped there, failed, and locked me out of my money. I went to my bank to get it fixed. They unlocked my account and then told me, try it again, it should work. I did that twice. Over the course of like a week, I did that twice.
Oh
and then
my goodness.
today, I did finally get it fixed, but
that's good.
before that happened, today I went to get my account unlocked again at my bank. It worked. I got my account unlocked, and then I asked, like, is there something I'm doing wrong? Like, am I entering the wrong number or something? And turns out there was supposedly a prefix that I needed to add on to my member number in order to make it work.
That's whack.
Which was stupid. So then it hasn't been working up to this point, so I assume that's true, and they kind of they gave me this prefix to add on. I go home and I'm about to plug it in. When I plug it in, I realize this number is too long to fit into the box.
What?
So it's what they told me to do to fix the problem is not physically possible.
Oh
And it was,
no. Is that why you posted it in the rant channel?
Yeah, I was not happy about that. And then I decided, you know what? We're going to give it one more shot without the prefix. Why not? And for some reason, it just worked.
What?
On the 5th attempt with the same information, it worked. What happened internally in the system to make it fail and lock me out 4 times and then suddenly just work on the 5th? Like, what happened? Get your shit together, PayPal. It's the stupidest thing. Do you want to talk about art?
Sure, yeah. I have I have been getting into a lot of digital art because this Christmas I was able to get my hands on on a stylus and an art glove, and it has been quite fun. I have been posting most of my art on Instagram. Again, you can just please check that out. It's really nice. I wouldn't say like I'm like the greatest, but I wouldn't say I'm like the worst. To be honest, like for me, sorry, I like how I really like just got like through like all like learned that process was just I just kept sketching, and what my characters used to look like was like everything seemed normal, but their legs were their legs, they could not look like that. It was just the one singular bone. Like there was no like joints where they could move their leg. It was just like the one single bone. It was like the waist, one bone, and the toe. Yeah. So it was, yeah, and to be honest, just looking back through like old sketches and just laughing at like it's also fun as well. But like, yeah, I have done a lot of sketching and drawing, and yeah, it's been quite fun.
I
Yeah,
wish I had any artistic ability.
yeah. I have actually like a negative like art stat essentially. It's pretty bad.
Same.
Yeah, because like again, mostly it's like practice and just like really just sketching. Even if like just like you're doodling, that also really helps because like later on, like you just get really better and better, and it honestly really builds up like your kind of like art style and so. But drawing ain't all like super easy duper daisy. It can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
For example,
I can see that.
fingers, hand,
Yeah,
the devil. That's what they are.
hands are very, very complicated.
Like if you go into like visual art and if you like see like my recent drawing with like Mr. Moon Man, the fingers were a pain in the ass to sketch up because like just fingers are hard because sometimes you know what you're doing, but most of the time it's not. No, it's doing its own thing sometimes. It can be a pain. It can be a pain, especially the one time when you do the first hand and it's a beautiful hand, beautiful, perfect, and then you have to do the second hand. It's
I've
not going
heard
well.
lots
Not
of
going well. It's pain. What else is painful? Uh, I would say for like during digital art times, sometimes like when sketching the thing, like when sketching, what I use I think it's called sketchbook. I don't know the full name, but there's an option like for like where you can like for like what I use like the like line smoother, like that like smoothens like the lines like when you're like underlining stuff. But here's the thing for like it will sometimes like try and correct of like what you're drawing, like when you're drawing like a circle, then like it will like correct to like a full-on perfect circle. But if you're not trying to draw a circle, and if it thinks you're trying to draw a circle, it will immediately correct into a circle and over, and it's not fun. it's pain.
I see.
Sounds like
Yeah.
just a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing that also can be painful is the I have to like actually color the drawing. I can't just like go like click like paint bucket and just like click. I know it's like filled with the color because I don't know why, but like every time I try and do that, the lines, it doesn't see the border of the line. It just makes the whole page that color. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I have to color the entire thing, and which can be a pain because like I mean I do obviously use like layers, but sometimes it can just be a pain and a bit of very tedious, and sometimes you go over the lines, and yeah,
But
it can be.
what I did for animation for that kind of stuff is I had like an outline layer, and I did that. And then I put that over top of the color layer, and then I'd color in the background like of the thing. And then if I went over the line, it would go behind the line because it's on the secondary layer.
Oh, I mean, I'm like talking like when you're coloring like the character
Yeah.
first, because like
Yeah.
when it's the background, then like it's not so much of like a pain. I feel like coloring the background is way more easier. But
Yeah.
like when coloring the character, yeah, it can be.
I'm saying for like
painful.
characters and stuff, you do the outline of their body and their like all the different like lines that you want black, and then you do the actual color on the inside of the lines on a layer that's behind it.
Yeah, because like there's like basically I have like 3 layers. There's like the outline, then there's the color, and then there's the background.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually see people use masks. Like they select everything that is outside of the outline and then bring it forwards to the front so that you can kind of just color, and if it's outside the lines it just doesn't show up.
Yeah.
That's kind of smart.
Yeah, that's what I've seen people do. But then you can't move stuff around because it messes up your mask.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of the Incandescence podcast. Thank you, Josiah, for being a guest this week.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yes. And me and Jack will determine next week's guest right after we kill Josiah. Sorry, Josiah. Jackal's gonna kill you this time.
Thanks for coming out, everyone. Yeah, I gotta clean this up, so we'll see y'all next time. Josiah, you're about to get shot.